Um, so you've been to Atlantic City lots of times. Do you have any special memories of performing there, or do you hit the gaming floor when you come to town, or do you stay away from it?
I stay away from the casinos. play the safe side. I come and play the shows and have a good time. You know, it's good to see the crowds, so that's fun.
And it sounds like it's a good time right now in your career with this album from last year, getting a lot of good reviews for it. So did you know when you're in the studio, can you tell it's going to be, a good one, or do you love like all your albums equally, or how does that work from your point of view?
You never know what's going to happen with any record that you're involved in. You know, you just have to wait and see how it's accepted, And but you always walk out of the studio, feeling that you've done the latest is your best effort, and that's what we try to accomplish anyway. And so it's just like I said, you just never know.
And with this sort of set of music, you're seems like the recession, the economy is sort of on your mind. There's sort of a theme in some of the songs. So are you finding yourself writing more topically as you get older? Is it something you've always had an interest in?
I think that it's come about since I've gotten older. I think that as you get older, the world, is more. I'm more involved in what goes on, and I'm more aware of it. And I think it happens for everybody. You're older. You have more responsibilities, and knowing what goes on around you is being responsible.
So is that your sort of way of making a statement without necessarily getting political, sort of there, say it through the music?
Oh, no, we've become political as well. I mean, we've done, certain songs on, certain topics such as the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq and things like that. So, yeah, and then, plus the economy and so on. So we don't shy away from anything.
And so when you're then sort of, doing a show and sort of surveying your career, how do you sort of feel about some of the material, maybe from the 80s that was more sort of geared about, love gone wrong or, relationships kind of thing? Do you still get excited about that material, or do you feel differently about it?
Well, it all depends on the song. Some of the songs were, more personal. Some of the songs were written with other people, and that kind of takes it out of, plus and so on. We don't shy anything.
And so when you're doing a sort of career, you sort of the material, maybe these that was more of geared, wrong relationships, does it get excited material, or do you feel it?
It all depends on. Some of the songs personal, songs were written people, and that kind of takes it out of, plus and so on. We don't shy on anything.
Feel differently. And so feel differently when you're feel differently sort of serve, feel differently career, feel differently you sort of feel about some of the material, feel about maybe you feel about these that was more feel about sort of gear, feel about you feel about the wrong, you feel about relationships, you feel about this, do you feel about full get excited, you feel about material, or do you feel about it?
It all depends on. Some of the songs personal songs were written for people, and that kind of takes it out of, plus and so on. We don't shy on anything.
And so when you're, doing a sort of serve career, you sort of the material, maybe these that was more sort of geared, wrong relationships, just people get excited material, or do you feel about it?
It all depends. Some of the songs, personal, were written, people, and that kind of, takes it out of world, plus the world, so on. World. We don't shy anything. World.
And so something you've when you're something evolved, something evolving, something evolved sort of serve, something evolved career, something evolved, you sort of something evolved the material, something evolved, maybe something evolved that was something evolved gear, session, session wrong, session relationships, session, just session will get set, session material or session, 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 session. It all depends, like a song. Like some of the songs, if like a personal, if like a sort of written, if like a people, if like a and that kind, if like a takes it out, if like a sort of, if like a plus, if like a if so on. We don't shy anything. And so when you're the good one, like all your sort of served from your career, you sort of never know the material and with, maybe good one, that was like all your gear, wrong relationships, just and we'll get set material or right now you set this as some last you're getting it all depends on use here some of the songs personal sides are written like government people play and that kind of have a good exit out and that's good out of plus the to it and so on. Times so we don't shy for me anything. Don't do it. You come and so game stay away. When you're so you actually city sort of serve so you are big city sort of so you the material big city maybe so you it was big city sort of gear so you big city wrong so you relationships just will get set material or have you it all depends on some of the songs personal songs are written for people and that kind of takes it out of plus the and so on. We don't shy anything. And so when you're sort of serve career, you sort of the material, maybe that was more sort of gear, wrong relationships, just will get set material or have you it all depends on some of the songs personal songs are written for people and that kind of takes it out of plus the and so on. We don't shy anything. And so when you're sort of serve career, you sort of the material, maybe that was more sort of gear, wrong relationships, just will get set material or have you it all depends on some of the songs personal songs are written for people and that kind of takes it out city bit of so you plus the city bit so you so on city bit so you city bit we don't shy so you anything city bit so you city and so times there so when you're the forming game sort of serving you come career stay away you sort of the material maybe that was more sort of gear government wrong relationships have a good that's good to get set material or that's have you it all depends on some of the songs and personal right now that was written this year for people last and that kind of getting takes it out use a lot of plus from European so on never know and with good one or we don't shy like all your anything from Europe and so never know and with you when you're sort of serve career you sort of the material maybe that was more sort of gear like a wrong relationships just will get set material or have you it all depends song session some of the songs session personal session are written session people session and that kind of session takes it out of session plus the session so on something evolved we don't shy anything and so something evolved something evolved when you're the world, 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 sort of serve world, career, world, you sort of world, the material world, maybe world, these that was world, sort of gear world, world, wrong, relationships, just will get excited, material or, have you, it all depends, some of the songs, personal songs are written for people, and that kind of takes it out of, plus the and so on. We don't shy away anything. And so, when you're, sort of certain career, you sort of the material, maybe these that was sort of geared, wrong relationships, just will get excited material or have you, it all depends on some of the songs. Personal feel about things are written, feel about some people, feel about and that kind of feel about takes it out, feel about feel about plus the feel about and feel about so on, feel about we don't shy differently anything, feel differently, and so when you're differently, differently sort of serve differently career, to sort of the material, maybe these that was sort of geared, wrong relationships, just will get excited material or have you it all depends on some of the songs, personal songs are written people, and that kind of takes it out of plus the and so on. We don't shy anything, and so when you're the sort of serve career, you sort of the material, maybe these that was sort of geared, wrong relationships, just will get excited material or have you it all depends on some of the songs, personal differently are written differently people, differently and that kind of differently makes it out differently out of differently plus the differently and so on, differently feel about we don't shy feel about anything, feel about and so feel about when you're feel about some feel about sort of serve